Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're a first-year student gearing up for the 2025 to 2026 academic batch at Annie University, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're taking a vital, really structured tour of your upcoming academic choices. The new R 2025 curriculum is, well, it's massive, it's cutting edge, and it quite literally holds the blueprint for your professional future. So let's get right to it. So here's the big question. Which of the 40-plus engineering paths is actually going to define your future? It can feel a bit overwhelming, right? I mean, you aren't just choosing between a couple of basic sciences anymore. You're selecting a highly specialized track that will dictate the labs you work in, the corporate industries you enter, and the exact kinds of problems you'll be solving for decades to come. To make sense of all this, we're going to use a straightforward Pathway Explorer approach. We'll map out the overall 2025 curriculum landscape, check out infrastructure and computing, and then look at the mechanical and electrical frontiers. After that, we'll do a deep dive spotlight on the Faculty of Technology, touch on architecture and design, and wrap up with exactly how you can take action on choosing your engineering future.
Okay, first up, Section 1, the 2025 curriculum landscape.
What's really fascinating here is how the university's sprawling academic ecosystem is perfectly categorized into 7 distinct, totally manageable faculty hubs. You've got civil engineering, computer science and information engineering, mechanical, electronics and communication, electrical, technology, and finally, architecture and planning. Literally every single one of the dozens of degree paths falls neatly into one of these 7 slices. It's like a giant puzzle coming together. Moving right along to Section 2, Infrastructure and Computing Pathways. There is such a brilliant contrast between these pathways. Over in the Faculty of Civil Engineering, you're looking at degrees that literally shape our physical infrastructure. But notice how specialized it's become for 2025. You can choose Geoinformatics Engineering or Environmental Science and Technology. Now, contrast that with the Computer Science Faculty, which offers heavily data-driven pathways like IT and artificial intelligence. You're basically choosing between building the world's physical skeleton, like smart cities, or programming its digital brain. And this right here perfectly illustrates exactly how the R 2025 curriculum is adapting to the real world. You can totally still take traditional computer science and engineering, but you can now explicitly major in the Internet of Things, cybersecurity, or AI and machine learning. These aren't just fun electives, guys. They are dedicated degrees designed to make you an immediate, highly recruited asset in the tech industry right out of the gate. All right, Section 3, Mechanical and Electrical Frontiers. If you're fascinated by physical motion, energy, and automated systems, this is your domain. The Faculty of Mechanical Engineering offers an incredible spectrum today. You've got your classic high-demand fields like automobile or marine engineering, but juxtapose that with a degree in robotics and artificial intelligence, or a specialized focus in smart manufacturing. It prepares you for careers spanning from traditional transportation mechanics all the way to designing the absolute cutting edge of automated assembly lines. Now, looking at the electronics and communication and electrical engineering faculties, the absolutely crucial point here is how these branches integrate core electrical concepts with incredibly specific real-world applications. You could be studying VLSI design and technology for microchips, or, you could pivot entirely into the medical sphere with biomedical engineering and medical electronics. There's even a training integrated program for electrical and electrical engineering. It is all about highly applied science. Which brings us to Section 4. I really want to put a major spotlight on the Faculty of Technology right now. This is often where students find some of the most surprising and unique B.Tech programs in the entire curriculum. If you love chemistry and biological sciences, but you want to apply them at a massive industrial scale, these core processing degrees are your golden ticket. You've got options in chemical engineering, petroleum engineering, and petrochemical technology. Or, if you lean more towards the life sciences, dive into biotechnology, pharmaceutical technology, or food technology. These are direct pathways into massive global industries. But wait, the Faculty of Technology doesn't stop there. They also offer highly specialized materials and manufacturing degrees. The niche focus here is just incredible. You can earn a B.Tech in plastics technology, textile technology, textile chemistry, or even fashion technology. Seriously, this prepares you for highly specific corporate, research, and manufacturing sectors that are always desperate for dedicated experts. So, to summarize our spotlight, the Faculty of Technology alone offers 12 unique B.Tech pathways dedicated to specific industrial and material sciences. These aren't just general science degrees, right? They are direct pipelines to specialized industry labs, corporate research, and high-level manufacturing. If you have a specific industrial passion, you definitely need to give this faculty your attention. Let's pivot to Section 5, Architecture and Design Options. This is the final academic faculty on our tour, tailored specifically for those of you who want to blend hardcore engineering principles with aesthetics and human-centered design. Creatively inclined students have two distinct options here: the B.Arch, which is the Bachelor of Architecture, and the B.Des, the Bachelor of Design. While they are distinct from the B.E. and B.Tech degrees, they are equally rigorous and are essential parts of the 2025 to 2026 academic batch offerings. And that brings us to our final section: choosing your engineering future. You've seen the map, you've explored the pathways, and now it's time to talk about the reality of taking action. The academic calendar for the Jan to May 2025 session is officially the beginning of this journey. The time to review these curricula and syllabi is right now. Your first-year journey begins through the Center for Academic Courses at Anna University, and honestly, the choices you make today are going to structure your next 4 to 5 years. If you need more information, or if you're ready to start making your selections, here are the exact official contact details straight from the source. You can reach the Center for Academic Courses in Chennai at the telephone number 044-2235-7076, or just shoot them an email at dac@annauniv.edu. Feel free to grab a quick screenshot of this. These are the folks who manage the academic structure you'll be entering. We've covered a lot of ground today, from smart manufacturing to environmental science and cybersecurity to food technology. So I want to leave you with this one final thought to ponder. With dozens of carefully crafted, cutting-edge pathways waiting for you in the R2025 curriculum, which branch will you choose to engineer your future? Think about what fascinates you, look back over your options, and go build something amazing. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and best of luck with your academic journey.